for you guys. And it's going to be my macaroni and cheese. And I said my macaroni and cheese. If you like this recipe, you want to take some notes and get it because it's amazing. I use broth with this macaroni. Get some elbow noodles, any kind you would like. I will show you also what broth I use as well. I'm going to be putting some lobster on top. That's the lobster out of its shell. I'm going to season those lobsters. Don't worry, guys. We're going back to the macaroni. So you got your Old Bay. Everybody know about some Old Bay. And then you're going to see me do some black pepper. So we're going to season that really well. You can just, jot down some notes on if you're trying to learn this recipe. It was so delicious. My macaroni and cheese is very famous in this house. And I'm sure I'll bring some famous in your house. If you want to twerk it a little bit, you can. That's the paprika, just for color, I love putting paprika on my meats. And then you're going to see me do the butter. I'm putting some butter. That's the only butter I will use. It's Kerrygold. It's amazing butter. I'm going to put some butter. I do not measure. So if you just want to watch how many spoons I put in there, I will do that. But I do not measure my stuff. If you like to measure, there's a lot of people here on YouTube, I'm sure, that measures. Or if you would like to measure your seasonings or whatever, you can. I'm going to put in some garlic. As you can see, I use the same spoon. Why? Because I'm always using butter and garlic and stuff like that. It's in my house. I'm the only one going to be using it. I'm actually the only cook in the house. My husband dibs and dabs, but I'm the main cooker. So, but you see how good those lobster look just with the seasoning on there? Like, amazing. Here go the drizzle. This the magic. You see that? Oh, yeah. Just amazing. Look at that. So you see the garlic and all that. If you do this to the lobster tails, I promise you, they are finger licking good. I'll pay you, whatever lobster costs if you don't like them. Like, they're amazing. Especially if you like seafood. Don't be, saying, oh, well, I'll do it, but don't like seafood. Okay, we have, of course, the scallops. I have my niece here. As you can see, she pat dried the scallops. And then we're going to start to cook those. Now we going back to that macaroni. You see that? We draining the macaroni, getting ready for, to almost, it don't take long to make macaroni. You're going to see me get things together with the cheese. And a half and half is going to go in there as well. When you see me do the half and half, it's going to be about half of the half and half. A little bit of butter, mac and cheese. If you are trying to count calories, please do not cook macaroni and cheese because that's going to take you way off your little calorie chart, I'm sure. Because you do have a lot of cheese and butter and milk that is added to this. But I do not add regular milk. I repeat, I do not add regular milk. If you choose to do that, then you can. But I only add the half and half to that. Okay. You see me stir the macaroni. And then you also going to see where that half and half come in at. I purchased my half and half, the noodles, and the cheese that you're going to see from Publix. It actually says it on the carton, Publix. So we're going to pour like half of that into there. And then we turning the stove back on, because at this time when you done drain it and put it all back in there, you're gonna have the stove off. Then when you get ready to put all your stuff, your ingredients inside of there, you're gonna turn the stove back on. And don't turn it on high, turn it on medium. Okay. Then you're gonna add the cheese. Gouda, I love Gouda cheese. I know a lot of people do they macaroni different. They add, different types of cheese, but I love Gouda. These was pre-cut and they was bought. I purchased them from Publix as well. I purchased the cheese from Publix as well. So now I'm just adding all the cheese. You're gonna see Sargento, the mild cheddar. That is about a half a bag that I'm gonna put in there. So you're gonna see that. And then you're gonna see the Italian blend cheese added to that. So it turned out amazing. I made a big pot and it's almost gone already. I be thinking I'm gonna have some leftovers. Who out there that thinks when you made a big pot of something and it's really good and you're like, I hope I don't have I don't have to cook tomorrow. But then you go in the fridge, you're like, eyeing that bowl or pot or whatever you use. I don't put pots in my fridge, but I put the bowls and I'll be like, oh no. I know you guys feel the same way because you're like, I gotta cook again tomorrow, Look at that. So you put a little bit of salt. And then, of course, guess what we're about to do? We are moving on now. We're going to let that stay on medium because you want all that cheese and, milk and all that stuff to melt. So then you're going to go to make these scallops. Scallops are simple, very simple. You're going to put the butter and then you're going to turn around and you're going to add garlic to that butter. And you do not, I repeat, at least I do not, that's like a no way. I do not season my scallops with them not being in the pan. My scallops sits in the pan and that's when I season my scallops with salt, Himalaya, the pink salt, and black pepper. So it's really simple. Don't ask me, baby, because you do your own thing. It's up to you. Do your own thing. Regular salt and the pink salt are two different things, so I add both. So don't go and say, oh, that's too salt and sodium and all that. Hey, it's me and you is you. If you decide that you don't want to add both of them, that's on you. But I'm telling you, it's amazing. Okay, so you're going to make sure that butter melts and it melts into that garlic. And then you're going to turn around. Like I said, make sure your scallops, I have a lot of scallops here, add the oil. The reason why we add that oil, the scallops won't stick to the pan. You also can use, Pam if you like, and still do it this same way. So you can substitute if you like. I chose to use the olive oil just because I like a little flavor. So you're going to make sure that your scallops are not touching, like stuck together. Make sure they're spread apart and they're cooking evenly. And I got these scallops, I think, from Publix as well. I was looking for the large size because, we love scallops. I'm not going to say but we love scallops. So I tried to find the large, but they didn't have them. So I had to go with the small ones, which that's the reason why I got so many, because they're pretty small. Okay. So I'm just going to, place all of them in there. They've been paper towel dry. You don't want to put scallops in there while they're wet. Make sure they're dry. Now we're going back to that lobster. Look at that. look at it. Delicious. Like, it's amazing. Here go the scallop now. I'm doing my salt and pepper. Remember I told you that I would add the salts and the pepper to that. And you see the pink salt and the regular salt. I'm doing both. Remember, it's up to you, you guys. I just love cooking, you guys. I really, really love cooking. Okay, now we're going to get back to that macaroni cheese. Them scallops are done. We're going to put that in the macaroni. And we're going to stir that. Make sure that you might want to taste test it to make sure that your macaroni is to your liking, you know, with the salt. Because you don't want no bland macaroni. I don't make this on the regular, but when I do, we definitely enjoy it. Then you're going to put that in the pan. See, I got a pan. It's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. It's a whole lot that I am making. You're going to top it with the rest of the cheese that you have, that you put in there already. The rest that is left, you're going to put that on top. Once you put all your cheeses on top, you're going to put it back in the oven. You want to put it back in the oven, I want to say on 400. You're going to put it in the oven. That is mustard cheese. I learned about that cheese in Germany. I love that cheese. And we're going to put that on top. That's the last bit you're going to use. Is on top is that. You're going to put it, like I was saying, in the oven. And you're going to put it in the oven for a good maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Not really long, because all you basically doing is making sure that that cheese melts. So you see me throwing the paper. That is the paper on the side off of that. And I got that from Publix as well. And they're going to come out so beautiful. Just wait. So now it's done. Look at that. You guys. Slap your mama good. Slap your grandma good. Like, it's so good. And that's the finished result. And I took the lobster and put it on top. So, you guys, I thank you so much for all the love and the support you guys have been giving me. I hope you guys tune in for the next video and the next cooking video. There will be another cooking video on Friday. So look for that. Turn the notification bell on. It'll let you know when another video is released by me. So once again, I thank you guys so much. Share, like, comment below. I love to interact with you guys. You can also find me on Instagram at I am Jennifer Arrington. And you can find me on Facebook at Jennifer Arrington. Those are the only two places. And, of course, YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be posting more videos. I'm waiting on a couple of things as well. So, you guys have a great day. And enjoy your day, you know, be happy, be grateful, smile, and just have a lovely day. I thank you guys so much. Bye, and see you in the next video.